I'm Ricc Rollins, and this is Going Places. Don't you want to come along? Let's go. Hello and welcome to this edition of Going Places. I hope that your morning is amazing. Here's what's coming up on today's show. We're going to go to the Clearwater Marine Aquarium and find out what's making the summer glow oh so bright. We'll also find out how to make sure that your house is not just for sale, but sellable with Nathan Williams. And we'll talk with Audrey Pat Mcgee about an event that's going to celebrate the family in a very special way this coming Monday. All of this and more coming up on this edition of Going Places. We want to talk about a celebration that will happen on Monday, and they're celebrating the family. Here to talk about it is Audrey Pat Mcgee, and she is one of the spearheaders for the CORE Forum. So, Pat, I guess we should, first of all, welcome you, but also talk about what CORE stands for.
Sure. CORE stands for Community Outreach of Resources and Education.
Okay.
And what we mean by that is an event that we have throughout the state of Florida to build and enhance positive relationships while strengthening family and community and our providers in our surrounding area through strengthening support systems. Because we all know that, through what we've gone through with COVID and a lot of other stuff, our families need that support system. And so we gather together and we reach out to providers to nominate, families that have overcome, obstacles, challenges in life, that we can choose this particular moment to kind of celebrate them, make them happy, give them their gifts while they're present.
So like the old folks used to say, give them their flowers while they still can smell them.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to keep it on a happy note.
Okay, well, it is happy. They still can smell them. Okay. But I think that's a wonderful thing, celebrating the family and then celebrating. So if I understand, we're celebrating specific families that have been nominated because of their ability to overcome what they've been through in the past year or so.
Exactly.
Okay. So tell us how the nomination process happened.
Well, all it is that we have a nomination form that we send the providers. I send it out to about 12 providers to participate. And they basically fill out the information and they describe in their writing exactly what the situation was and, and how it benefited their community. And then they submit it to us. And then we go ahead and we straighten out all of the things that need to be corrected within that little bio. And then we go ahead and submit it for process. And then on the day of course, those nominees have been contacted.
I was going to ask, is this going to be a surprise or do they know already?
No, they know that they're going to be recognized.
Okay.
They don't know exactly in what kind of fashion it's going to be.
So that's the surprise.
Yeah, so when they get there and then we call their name and we announce them and we read what the provider has written about them, all these great, wonderful things. And then they come up and then we have like a plaque or we have something that we then honor that family member or we honor that youth because we're also honoring kids that are in our system as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, so there's one particular young man that is going to be getting an award because he is no longer in probation any longer. He has completed his sanctions and, and now he's on to living a better life. And I think that's a tearjerker.
So he's going places. Yes. That's amazing. That is really amazing. Because so some young person may see that and strive to say, I want to be that success story next year. That's really amazing. So how many families are we celebrating on Monday?
So far, I have 7 nominees.
Okay.
So far, and there's about 3 or 4 that should be coming in by the end of the week. And, hopefully by then we'll have 10. But other than that, I'm super excited, for the nominees that we have right now.
Okay, I think that everybody needs to be honored because they overcame. So this is wonderful that you're doing this. So tell us about the event itself. Okay, so we know we're nominating. I mean, there are going to be families that will be celebrated. What else can we expect from Monday's event?
We're going to have some musical entertainment by our youth.
Okay, that's
because since it's going to be a resource fair for families,
Mhm.
what better way to kind of like, express and bring out the moment without having our youth, do their musical talents, singing, dancing, poetry, so I am like super excited. I love the fair, but I love looking at the kids as well.
Okay, that's great. So now you mentioned that there would be vendors. When we talked earlier, there'll be vendors. So these vendors are different resources in the community?
Yes. You may
Okay.
have the Tampa Police Department will be there. We will have AMI kids that'll be there. So if a parent is looking for a program for their child,
Mhm.
that will be available for some information there. We also had someone coming from the Housing Authority,
Okay.
because a lot of times there is some services. They don't just provide housing. They
Mhm.
also have services for young people.
Oh,
And
great.
so you'll also be able to kind of find out about those services. I got Success for Kids and Family, which is a mental health program.
Mhm.
And if your child is suffering from some type of mental health, then
Mm.
you can find out that there are some services for not only your child, but let's say the family, of course, needs to also be reconnected or to understand the illness. They too can also be a part of that program. So
That's
it's a variety. So it's not just recreational type programs. It's also programs of substance
to strengthen
that
the
can
family. Yes.
strengthen the family, but also help our young people be able to kind of make better choices so that they can be successful in life.
That's amazing. So that they can truly go places as well. See
There
what
you
I
go.
Okay. So tell us how the community can be there. Is this just for the St. Petersburg area, or is this for the all the communities that you represent?
No, they just need to show up because there's going to be, not only I just mentioned about the youth entertainment and also awarding the families or the youth, we're
Mhm.
also going to have food
Oh,
that's going to be there.
what time
And
did you say? 6 to 8? Okay.
we're going to have some food that's going to be there. And,
Okay.
and then there's also going to be, oh my goodness, the one thing, raffles, door
Okay.
prizes. So
Hmm.
we're going to have some door prizes where some of the providers that are going to be there, they're either going to be gift cards or there's going to be, other little trinkets and stuff that they're going to be giving away. So it should be a lot of fun.
Okay, sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a place to go on Monday, the Core Forum celebrating the family event sounds like where you should be. So Pat, thanks for joining us today. We'll make sure that the QR code comes up and they can find out whatever information they need. Again, thank you for joining us, Pat. When we come back, we'll talk with Nathan Williams about how to make sure that your house is sellable and not just for sale. Right after this. back to this edition of Going Places. With the housing market being what it is, and if your house is not selling, maybe there's some things that you just haven't done yet, and these 5 tweaks will make all the difference. Our friend to the show, Nathan Williams, joins us to tell us how to make sure that your house sells because it's really sellable. Take a look. In this market, with people moving in 8,000 per month, houses are coming and going and coming and going. But if you're wondering why your house may not be going as quickly as your neighbors, it may be because you didn't do all the things that you should to get ready for it. So we're going to help you out here on Going Places because we want you to go to the next place happy that you left the last place the right way. So who better to take us that way today is our friend to the show, Nathan Williams. Nathan, we're glad you're with us today.
Glad to be with you, Rick. Thanks for having me.
So Nathan, you said there are 5 reasons that people have not done a great job in marketing their house or getting their house ready, other than calling you, of course.
Correct.
How do we, so that's what we want to do in this time that we have together. Let's get the folks ready to sell the house, and then they can call you. So when you get there, your job is half the work is done, and all you got to do is take them the rest of the way. So let's talk about it. What's the first step, sir?
So the first thing you want to do is you want to think about the outside of your home. Curb appeal.
Yes.
You don't have to go out and, redo your landscaping per se, but you need to make sure the yard is well manicured. It would not hurt to make sure those weeds have been pulled, some fresh plants, preferably with color.
Yes.
And some fresh mulch. Just those simple steps go a long way as far as curb appeal.
And that's at the Home Depot or whatever other.
Home Depot, Lowe's, guy that you pay to cut your yard, whoever can get the job done.
Exactly. I was gonna say, if you can't do it or you don't want to do it, get the yard man. If you don't have one, look at who's doing your yard, they're doing the yards around you, and talk to them. So Absolutely. That's good. That's good. Because if it doesn't look good, nobody's gonna want to see it.
Right. Yeah, that curb appeal is the first impression.
Okay.
So you want to make a good one.
What's number 2?
Number 2, we all love our homes. The objective is usually to make a house into a home. Well, when you're selling your house, you want to make a home back into a house. If you notice when you go see model homes that the builder has staged, there's nothing about that home that is personalized per se. So all those personal items, pictures on the wall, family pictures, all those things that we love to look at in our own home, we need to get rid of that stuff, and we need to make that home just a blank canvas.
Exactly. Because they can use their imagination.
Absolutely.
Cutting Pookie up on the wall.
Yeah, that in this market, that can simply cause them to move on to that next house they're going to see.
So like you said, if it's not selling, it's not that your house isn't worthy of the sale. You just haven't made the house sellable.
Correct. And a lot of people don't get, especially in this market where the sellers have a clear advantage right now. Sellers think that they don't need to do anything. Well, that's just not true. You want to give your house the ability to appeal to the broadest audience possible.
Okay. So what's step number 3?
Number 3, declutter.
Yes.
You got to take those blenders, those toasters, all of those kitchen appliances, you got to tuck those away. You got to take your toothbrush, all of that. You got to declutter. You got to have, again, it comes down to the canvas. And in doing that, it makes the rooms cleaner. It makes the rooms more appealing, and it makes your rooms look larger when there's less items. And that may even mean removing unnecessary furniture.
That's a good point.
Some people just jam pack their rooms with as much as they can. You may have to take I see pictures behind me. You may have to take a few pieces of art off the wall to declutter the space.
Okay. So I think that one of the things that has to happen is that you have to make sure that or that the person knows that this house is ready to sell.
Correct.
And that's very important.
That's absolutely correct.
And I think that what happens in a lot of instances, people, yes, you still live there, but the house doesn't need to look lived in. It needs to look livable.
You hit it right on the head.
Okay. So what's our next step?
The next step, you want to call a professional cleaner. I know that, most of us, we try to keep our homes nice and tidy, but our definition of tidy may not be the definition that that potential buyer sees as tidy. They may see some dirty baseboards and
Right.
simply, hey, this person had no pride in ownership. What else
Yo.
may be hidden behind these walls? So those fan blades that have been collecting dust, the tile grout, those little things, a professional cleaner will come in and save the day and have your house looking as good as possible, as clean as possible for that potential buyer.
And an organizer. If that person, just because they clean doesn't mean that they can necessarily organize. So sometimes you need somebody to come in and even organize your cereal boxes. So it looks like having staged homes before, my whole thing is that, yes, I wanted to have that feeling like, you're in there visiting, but at the same time, it needs to look like you need to give them an idea or an ideal of what their home could look like when they move in. So I think that an organizer is equally as important, or even having it staged, because sometimes we become so attached to our stuff.
Man, you preaching, brother.
And so therefore, I think that's, it may not be an idea to how about this? Leave it to the professionals.
That's exactly right.
And they'll help that house get sold fast. Because it's nothing for houses to be sold in a day. But if your house is not selling quickly, it may not be the price, it may be the presentation.
That's exactly right. Presentation.
You can use that anytime you want to, Nathan.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And what's go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I mean, you said you were a stager. Obviously, you understand, especially those items that may be most appealing to us. Mm-hmm. Those are usually the hardest ones to get they think that's going to help sell the house when it has the potential to do the exact opposite.
Exactly. And because your taste is not everybody's taste.
Correct.
Sometimes you really don't have any taste. So therefore, exactly right. Let's leave it to the people who have some and can make your house tasteful. That's Correct. Good. That's good. I think we have one more?
Yeah. The next one is, paint, fresh paint. That's not a very costly thing. That's something that some people can actually do on their own. Mm-hmm. Better to hire a professional, but the main thing there is neutral.
Yes.
They like the highlighter green accent wall, but you cannot present that to the public.
Right. So if you want your house to go places,
exactly.
The price has to be right. The presentation has to be right. And the person who's selling the house has to be right too, because they know what's right for this market in this season. Because like you said, they were spoiled before. I agree with you 100%. Nathan, I thank you for joining us. Here, the QR code is coming up. If you don't know what to do, this is the man to call.
Absolutely. Okay?
And thank you for joining us and helping us go places this morning in this market.
Hi, I'm Arlene. Welcome to Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. What's your coffee saying? Whether in for business or just getting away, let Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks be a part of your day. Life is moving, visible with color, sound, and community. Enjoy a cup of coffee at Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Enjoy life one cup at a time.
Welcome back to this edition of Going Places. Recently, I talked with Audrey Pat Mcgee from the Department of Juvenile Justice about a very special event that will not only celebrate the family, but young people who are striving to overcome. Take a look at the interview. Are you looking for something to do this summer? You're tired of hearing, I'm bored, I have nothing to do. Well, my friends from the Clearwater Marine Aquarium have an idea for you. Joining us is Kelsey. Thank you for being with us today.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's talk about this whole summer program that you have given as a gift to every kid that wants something new and exciting to do.
Yeah, so it is the summer of peace, love, and dolphins here at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. We've got our Summer Glow event going on, which is our extended evening hours every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 4 to 8. We also have extended evening hours until 8 o'clock throughout the week. However, our summer evening, our Summer Glow event is every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that is a ton of fun. We've got live entertainment. We've got family-friendly activities. We've got a whole new menu of food and drinks. And we've got free 30-minute boat rides also during that time as well. So definitely something for you guys to come check out in the evening. But we also have our Dolphin Topia exhibit that just opened.
Do tell.
I will tell you all about it. It's so exciting. So I'm actually in it right now, so you can kind of get a glimpse of it. It's on our 4th floor, and it's included with your admission. So as soon as you come in, you can go up to our 4th floor and explore it on your own. This multifaceted, immersive exhibit really celebrates and explores the bond between dolphins and humans throughout the ages. So we've got art exhibits, we've got all sorts of interactive displays that the kids can explore, and there's also an educational component for the adults too, so something for everyone in the family.
That sounds like a real good time. So for those that don't know Summer of Glow, let's back up just a little bit. So
Sure.
You said that's extended hours. Why is it called Summer of Glow? Because the first time I heard it, I was like,
Well, it's called Summer Glow because that is really a magical time here at the aquarium. Those evening hours,
yes.
You really get a different kind of feel for the animals, and we just have these amazing sparkling water views too here.
Well, I can only imagine. So I'm looking. So now those hours are Thursday. Let's reiterate for a second. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. So actually, our extended hours until 8 o'clock going through the 24th of July.
Okay.
So we're open until 8 p.m.
Time.
Yes, so you have that additional time. However, our Summer Glow event, where we have that additional entertainment, the free boat rides, all sorts of fun things, those are on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
Until the end of July.
To the end of July. So we still have time. So what else is coming up? Can you give us some inside dirt on what we can expect from the summer and beyond?
Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but we do have Halloween event coming up,
okay,
which will be a lot of fun, called Booze and Bubbles. Yes. So a lot of fun. And if you can believe it, I mean, I know it's only July, but we've only got 6 more months until Christmas time. The holidays are going to be here. And so we're already planning our events with the big man and all sorts of holiday fun. So a lot of things on the horizon here at the aquarium. And this Dolphin Topia exhibit is also open through the end of 2022 as well.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So know that we will be back. Look, you might as well plan to come back for Christmas and for Halloween. And if you do anything for Thanksgiving, come back then too.
Oh yeah, we're open. We are here.
So for the person who doesn't know a whole lot about CMA, let's talk to them about that. Let's give them a better idea about the aquarium.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are really a rescue hospital, and we're open 24/7. We have a rescue hotline where we work with our local communities, and we rescue a lot of the times sea turtles. If you can imagine, in our area, we get a lot of boat strikes and all sorts of different things. We also have groups out in the community. It's nesting season here on our beaches in Pinellas County. And our team is out every single day on the beach for checking for new sea turtle activity. And also, you might know us as the home to some resident dolphins. So we do have 7 dolphins here at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. They've all been deemed non-releasable by the federal government. So we are their forever home. We
That's a
take
great
care
thing.
of them.
Because you were technically the home of winter, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We're the home and also the location for the Dolphin Tale movies where they
I
were
was going
filmed.
to say, you guys are famous. You are world famous.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are all over the world, international known. Yes.
Yes. So let me ask you this: an organization such as yours, is there room for volunteers? Is there a need for volunteers?
Oh, absolutely. There's always a need for volunteers. We also have a wonderful internship program too. So
Really?
if you have a budding biologist in your family, we're always looking for folks here at the aquarium. You can go on our website. We actually have a whole career section where you can check out the form if you want to volunteer. We're always also looking for scuba divers too. So as you can imagine, we've got a lot of really big pools here that need cleaning quite often.
Oh, wow. So there's an opportunity for the community to come in and help. That's really great. That is
Yes,
amazing.
absolutely.
That is amazing. So for people that need information, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so you can go onto our website, which is cmaquarium.org. You can
Okay.
also check us out on all of our social media handles. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok. So you can find us at our handle, which is CM Aquarium as well.
Okay. The QR code is coming up right about now.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to thank you for joining us. And like I said, because this is our place to go, and this show is called Going Places, you're always welcome. So, Kelsey, all you have to do is give me a holler and say, Rick, I got something we need to talk about. Know that you're always welcome right here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that.
Well, we're almost out of time, but I want to thank you for joining us for this edition of Going Places. Remember, you can catch us every Saturday and Sunday morning with an encore episode right here on Tampa Bay's MOR and always on YouTube. Be blessed on the journey. We're going places, and it wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. Take care.
Hi, I'm Arlene. Welcome to Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. What's your coffee saying? Whether in for business or just getting away, let Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks be a part of your day. A place for you to come and share thoughts and spirit through a cup of coffee. Come and enjoy with us here at Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Enjoy life one cup at a time.